Aminata had always carried her family on her back. Born and raised in the heart of Dakar, she grew into a brilliant woman, a renowned lawyer whose name commanded respect in courts and offices across the city. She earned more than enough to lift her entire family into comfort, and she did, faithfully and without complaint. Yet no matter how high she climbed, the warmth of true appreciation never reached her. Her parents' affection was reserved for Fatu, her younger sister, delicate, admired and endlessly celebrated. Every burden fell to Aminata, every school fee, every hospital bill, every home renovation somehow. It always became her responsibility. Her mother, Asatu, vibrant and capable, chose not to work, pouring all her time into preparing Fadu's future instead. Aminata believed for too long that if she gave enough, loved enough, and stayed silent enough, she would finally be seen. When Alsmain proposed to her, a good man, patient and loving, hope blossomed in her chest. She imagined a wedding filled with music, joy, and at last recognition. But under the mango tree, where she had spent so much of her childhood, her mother spoke the words that crushed her dreams. "You must wait, Aminata. Fatu must marry first. She is younger, it's her time now. We need your help to make it grand." So once again, Aminata buried her hurt. She opened her bank accounts. She paid for the grand reception hall in Plateau, the endless fittings at Sandaga Market, the strings of gold jewelry. She arranged the griots to sing Fatu's praises, the caterers to serve steaming plates of thiboudin. She watched quietly from a distance as Fatu was dressed in intricate boubous, her hands painted in henna, her praises sung from rooftops. Still she waited for her turn. Still she hoped. Aminata chose a turquoise boubou for herself, rich and heavy with gold embroidery, a dress that whispered dignity, even if her heart felt bare. But when the day of the wedding arrived, no invitation came. Instead, a message was delivered through a distant cousin. "It's better you don't come. You're the only overweight one. We want everything perfect." Aminata sat on the edge of her bed, staring at the carefully chosen dress lying lifeless across her lap. The sounds of drums, laughter, and celebration floated across the city's warm evening air, but none of it was for her. The truth was sharp and undeniable. They had loved her for her usefulness, not for who she was. Tears threatened, but she refused to let them fall. She folded the boubou, put it away carefully, and turned to her laptop. Without hesitation, she booked a ticket to St. Louis, the old coastal city, far from expectations and family debts. There, in the bright alleys and along the sweeping bridges of St. Louis, Aminata found herself again. She ate fresh grilled fish by the riverside, strolled through colorful colonial streets, and let the ocean wind tangle her hair. She laughed with strangers who did not care about her size, her career, or her bank account. She remembered the woman she was before she became a bank for other people's dreams. In the quiet mornings by the sea, Aminata realized something powerful. She had never needed to prove her worth. She had always been enough. When she returned to Dakar, it was not to the family who had cast her aside. It was to her own life, a life she would now build with love, freedom, and joy. When she married Alsmain, it would not be in a grand hall bought with sacrifice. It would be a celebration filled with genuine love, simple, radiant, and true. Aminata would walk down the aisle in a dress she chose for herself, surrounded by those who cherished her as she was, not what she could give. She was no longer waiting for permission to live. She was living boldly, beautifully, and finally free.